What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dylan.
I'm
What
Jalen.
we got today?
Today we got the Clayface trailer.
Yep.
Know nothing about this man, but
You ain't never seen? I'm sure you've seen Clayface.
maybe I have and didn't know who he was.
I mean, I think maybe you might not know the origin, but like, I'm sure you've seen him.
Maybe.
I'll show you a picture.
Maybe.
Have you ever watched like the Batman animated series?
Huh.
If not, you might have to watch that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, y'all. This is really, if I'm being honest, like within the DCU stuff, this is really like the only thing I'm really sort of looking forward to. Oh, being honest, I know how I feel about that Superman trailer and the Superman movie. So I don't know. A lot of things I'm iffy on, but this right here would be good. There's also a couple things that I saw that I'm going to talk about later after we watch the trailer that I want to dig into. But yeah, I'm ready to hop in this thing and see what's about. You ready?
Let's get to it.
Let's get it. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Subscribe if you like the content. Nah, let's go. Dang. Messed up.
We started off like this. Oh, damn.
He's supposed to be an actor or something, right? What do you do to get people? Oh,
He looks familiar.
this look a lot like Reeves universe. Hey,
What the heck?
it got like a little hard vibe to it.
Yeah.
Okay, feeling it. October? Yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
That fits. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
definitely had like a straight horror vibe.
Yeah, I like that though.
I like it too. But I'll be honest though, like I'm a little confused slightly because this don't really seem like it fits within the DCU. I mentioned it during the trailer, but like this looks like our Pattinson's Batman universe,
Oh.
which leads into one of the things that I wanted to talk about because I did see on Twitter that Matt Reeves had, posted it. I guess he's a producer or something on that. That's interesting to me because, as far as I'm aware, Robert Pattinson Matt Reeves' universe entirely is supposed to have nothing to do with the DCU, the James Gunn stuff. I thought he wasn't going to touch none of that.
But I mean, different times, and clearly they need to do something. So maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. It's just assumptions, but I mean, understand. Maybe people are a little bit more open to the ideas of something.
I mean, that's possible. That's possible. It's I don't know. It's like they told us though that.
Yeah, they told us a lot of stuff, and then different things happened.
Like y'all, I don't know. Y'all lying? Like, did y'all change y'all mind? Like she said, like, are y'all integrating the universe? But because, as far as I'm aware, they're still supposed to be separated. Like not Clayface, but
Robert Pattinson
and the Penguin and all of them. Like that's still like.
But I don't understand why not though, because or why it's separated. Because if I'm being honest, even though it was odd times that we had two different Batmans at the same time. Like that was just wild. Why y'all do? But I will say that I actually did like Robert Pattinson Batman. And I did like that they were bringing in other like villains, if you will. Even though we've seen them before, it's been a while since we've seen some of those villains. So it's like
Clayface would be up.
And like I said, I'm not too familiar like with Clayface. Maybe I don't know, but I'm just saying, out of all the villains of Batman, you only really know a couple of them. So bringing in new villains would be the route to go. Because I mean, everybody's on a decline. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all gotta try something new. Some
I mean,
things work.
I would say
Some
Marvel
things
is
work.
back on the incline now.
Marvel with DC.
I would like to say DC is on the incline too, but maybe with this though.
Even with Marvel, they're now back on the incline. But let's be honest, you have to make sure that you sustain that incline, and that also means you're gonna have to try something new. You're gonna have to open up to different things. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But at least y'all trying something different instead of trying to use the same playbook. And it's the same with DC, in my opinion. Y'all can't use the same thing expecting different results. Y'all got to do something different.
Now, but the thing with DC though is like they haven't even really got their foot in like that.
That's true.
So it's hard to say, but with this though, I'm trying to see how this could fit in. Like
they gotta make it fit somewhere, but it does look good though.
Yeah, because it's hard for me to imagine that they would just be making a Clayface movie just to make a Clayface movie.
That's not.
Like, I would assume that he's gonna have some sort of, maybe not like super important role in the DCU moving forward, but like
some type of
important role. Otherwise, they just could have just stayed elsewhere.
Right.
And it looks like it already fits perfectly with that Reed universe. So so I'm trying to see how this could possibly fit in. I do not see him, like, based off of this trailer and what I've seen, the vibe and everything, the look and everything, I do not see this interacting with anything on Superman and Supergirl side.
I don't know. I feel like there's ways around it. Like, even though it's different or whatever, and how they are bringing it out, because clearly, like, if you said it and I seen it too, like, it gives a horror vibe. Now, I'm a horror fan. I love horror movies. So anything that's horror or even thriller sometimes, like, I'm going to be more open to looking at it and stuff. But
no, don't get me wrong. I feel like,
I'm just saying, like, it just,
if I was to guess, I feel like a lot of people would like this because it feels, it's different.
Yeah.
I don't think Clayface has never been in any Batman movie,
right?
So I think a lot of people would at the very least be intrigued by this. And like I said, it was one of the movies, really the only movie that I was anticipating within the DCU. So it is a good thing. The problem, I'm just like my issue is that, like, sure, this can be good. It's still at the end of the day on Clayface.
I mean,
and I'm trying to just see how it's going play with the rest of the universe.
No,
maybe that's just me thinking too far forward, but like I just can't imagine seeing Superman with this. You know what I'm saying? But like maybe we're just gonna have to see. Maybe
it's just one of those things we just gonna have to wait and see. And then too, like I said, for me, I'm not that familiar with Clayface either, so there's really not that much for me to speak on. Per se, so
Batman animation.
I just kind of and like I said, I don't know.
I swear you've seen him before, like, cause
maybe I have.
A lot of people know Clayface,
just don't realize that that's him. I don't know.
I mean, maybe not by the actor. You ain't gonna know. Yeah.
No, not the actor. I mean, like the character. Like, maybe I have seen him and just kind of forgot about him or didn't realize that that's who he was.
Well, you gonna learn today.
Yeah, definitely gonna learn
today. He's a good villain though. I'm glad that we getting this. It looks like they might be going in more of a route where we actually get more solo villain movies. We already had the Joker.
Right.
It would be nice to see like Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
like a solo movie of Mr. Freeze. That would be real nice. I mean, I guess if you're in a cameo, but yeah, but that would be real. Like, Batman has a ton of villains that would be nice. Man Bat, that could be another horror vibe with Man Bat. I know you probably don't know that one. Nah. That'd be like a sort of, and it would fit because even though James Gunn hasn't referenced it at all since he first announced it, and I haven't seen it yet in any other movie or upcoming things, I guess, besides Clayface. But the title of this sort of, I don't know, saga, if you want to call it that, or phase, is supposed to be Gods and Monsters. So the monsters side of things, Before I say that, I don't know how like what the narrative is going to be. The monster side of things, well, I can see Clayface being that.
Mm.
You already get the horror vibe, and he pretty much is a monster.
He's the god.
He's like Clay or whatever. Even though he's not a god, but kind of is. Superman, you got a 1-on-1. But Man Bat is it's in the name. He's
a man bat.
Yeah. So that could be another type of monster type thing that we can go in. And he hasn't ever been in a Batman movie. I don't want to ride on that too much. I know I didn't talk about that a lot. I just, I want to talk a little bit more about this trailer. I really like the set they going.
Yeah, that was really nice.
That looked really in a few shots.
Yeah,
I'm really curious on how he's gonna look.
You got a little sneak peek when he was on that shadow, and then with that arm and stuff.
I'm really curious how something fantastical would look under a Matt Reeves microscope. I'm really curious. Like that's what's making me super curious about it. Because I always wondered what that universe would look and his sort of visual style would look like with fantastical characters. Like, because he's doing a similar thing to what Nolan did with the ground and stuff. And it looks like this movie, even though it's not directed by him, but it looks like this Clayface movie is going to be really grounded, similar in ways to the Joker, but again, it's Clayface, and they're not shying away from the visual effects and things like that. So, like, I'm really curious about that. In the animated series, I think what it was, like, he was using some type of cream or something. I don't know if it was to stay young or maybe he had a bad accident. That might be what they're doing because somebody's doing something fake.
Yeah.
And he was using some type of cream to, cover it up or fix it or something like that. But something happened up here once specifically where he, I guess, used too much of it or maybe fell in it or something like that. And it morphed him into whatever that cream, stuff was. And that's why he can transform and turn into different things. So and I'm curious on how they're going to use that as well.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So like a speak kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like in a hard way. There's a lot of different things about this. I'm really intrigued. And I really want to know what y'all think about this as well. Because it's a lot I know I'm speculating a lot of things. Probably talking about more things outside of this trailer. I don't know, it just had me thinking. I'm going to go ahead and grade this stuff. I'm going to give it, and it was more of a tease, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5.
Ooh.
It left me very intrigued. For a teaser,
it was really good. I'm gonna give it like a 4.5. Only because, again, I'm not too familiar with Clayface, but it did look good, and I did like the horror aspect of it. It gave just enough.
I can't wait for a nice full trailer to get more story detail. Y'all let us know what y'all think though. Till next time, y'all. Peace out.